Hey, yo, fam, man, what is going on? 205, represent the entree here. Now, it's been a little minute, okay, since I recorded, since I gave y'all some content and everything, and just been handling business out here, just been doing this, doing that, doing this, doing that. But hey, we here, we back, man, we back. And coming back, I wanted to figure out, what topic would I discuss. But however, I didn't want to think about that before I thought about, hope y'all doing good out here. I love every single one of y'all. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, I hope everything is everything. Now, with the topic at hand, I wanted to discuss, and now this is for my kings out here. This is for my men out here. So I want my men to really understand what's going on with this now, okay? Because I see a lot of men who, say for example, they get a woman that, they like and they're into, and that's totally fine. But however, they don't get with the signs of, okay, is this woman into me? It be so many men out here who be so hinged on wanting to get with the woman, wanting to do this, wanting to do that, to the point they not thinking, man, is she doing the same for you? You know what I'm saying? Is she doing what you're putting in? However, some men not thinking like that. And for this one, I wanted to give y'all a little story time as well, just to put more emphasis on why I say what I say in this topic. But it's basically men need to know the signs of a woman that's interested in them versus a woman that's not. Okay, so I want to give you, a little story time. Okay, so on me now, I worked at this store. Okay, I worked at this little retail store, and it was this girl that that I thought she looked okay. She looked cute and whatnot. And however, I was like, okay, I wanna talk to her and stuff like that. And however, it was all good, and I got her number, and here's some couple red flags, okay, that I want my men out there to take heed of, okay? Okay, number one, when we would text, and I get it that, some people, they get busy in what they do, and whatnot, I understand that. But however, the text messages, say I text, I wouldn't get a reply to about 4 to 5 hours later. And was even worse, the text would be probably one word, like LOL or some shit like that. And it just really, like, that was a red flag to me. Like, it felt like that she wasn't really interested. But back then, I'm so hinged on wanting to get with this girl, you know what I'm saying? I didn't see it. Another one is that the conversations, and I get it, men are supposed to, know how to have conversation. But however, I feel like women need to also know how to engage in conversation. But however, women won't engage in conversation if they don't like you like that. Because I feel like if a woman truly likes you like that, okay, she will engage with you. She will engage in contact with you. She will engage in text with you. She will engage in calls with you. Like, man, she'll tell you more shit about her than probably you even ask. But yeah, man, I didn't pay attention to those signs back then. But however, as everything was adding up to me and all that, I just at a point where I started to turn to God. I was like, God, like, show me, is this person right for me? You know what I'm saying? Show me, is this person right for me? If this person is not right for me, please tell me so, and I will move on by my way. I ain't got nothing wrong with that. If this woman ain't right for me, please tell me so. And when you ask God for verification on people, God don't waste no time doing that. You know what I'm saying? God don't waste no time showing you the truth. God don't waste no time showing you what you need to see. So, however, as I prayed to God and asked God to show me that about this girl, a couple days later, it was this dude that worked with us. Okay. Now he didn't know that I was talking to the girl that he was mentioning to me. He didn't know this, but I played it cool. You know what I'm saying? I played it like I didn't even know who the fuck he was talking about. So he catches me in the break room and he's like, you know, hey, DeAndre, you know, I gotta talk to you, man. You know that girl up front, you know, so and so. I said, yeah. He's like, do you know her? Do you know her? He's like, I mean, I know of her, but I don't talk to her. You know, I'm playing it like I said, I don't know this woman. I just know of her. I don't really know her. So he tells me, yeah, man, you know, me and her been talking and shit. I said, y'all been talking? He said, yeah, man. He said, yeah, we've been talking and stuff. I said, oh, for real? So he goes on to show me the messages. Okay, he goes on to show me the messages. Man, this girl, where she texting full paragraphs, man. Texting full paragraphs. Like, I'm over here looking at the message like, man, I didn't even know she could talk like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, the replies are like, you know, he text that, you know, it's like, what in the, you know what I'm saying? Like, then he also said, which really threw me for a loop, like he said, yeah, bro, me and her been texting and calling and shit. And then on top of that, bro, she came over there to the spot and whatnot. I said, oh, she came over by your crib. He said, yeah. I said, oh, so what y'all did it and shit? He said, man, yeah, she came over there, and next thing you know, man, bro, we did it. I said, wow. So on top of that, this girl, now mind you, before this conversation, this girl told me that she would want to be a big sister to me and stuff like this and whatnot. I'm like, I don't want, bro, what the fuck, man? I don't want no big sister. If I want a big sister, God would have seen fit for me to have one, okay? And it was time in the way of you putting me in the friend zone. And I would tell men this, okay? If you know in your heart of hearts that you are not comfortable with the fucking friend zone, bro, don't go for it. Okay? It's a billion women out here, bro. Just don't go for it, bro. Because you're just sitting there waiting on your turn, really. So that's where I was with it. Like, I'm not trying to be no friend. I'm not trying to, you know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to do that. Okay? It's all good. But you know, but then that was before, like I said, before he came up and told me, the dude I was working with came up and told me about everything that went down. So as I'm gathering this information that he's telling me, and then I'm also gathering the bullshit she said, I'm like, wow. I mean, you could have literally just said you were interested. And of course, you know, some women, they don't know how to, they try to be nice about it, you know, because, you know, it's some men out here who crazy, and it's some men out here who just won't take no for an answer, and it's some men out here that just can't handle rejection. But however, I was good. You know what I'm saying? I'm not tripping if you don't, if you're just not interested like that. Bro, I'm totally fine with that. But it's just the fact that, you know, you lied about it. You know, you lied about it. Or you lied and talked about you busy and all this other shit. But however, this dude over here showing me the messages, you replying back to back, like you, how the way you talking, like, man, a person at the end of the day, bro, if they fuck with you, they gonna fuck with you. You know what I'm saying? You ain't gotta force nobody to do nothing, okay? If they truly want you, and I want my man to understand this, all right? If a woman truly fucks with you, she will fuck with you. She will fuck with your vibe. She will fuck with all that. You ain't gotta, bro, you ain't even gotta strategize, man. She just gonna fuck with you, bro. And so after that transpired, I seen her in the store again. And I think around this time she was getting ready to leave or some shit like that. She was gonna go somewhere else. But however, man, I looked at her, but I thought I called myself nodding, but I guess apparently I didn't. I probably didn't even notice her, but you know, she said DeAndre, and I looked back at her, and she was like, "You're not gonna say hey?" I said, "What's up?" And I walked off. And ever since that, I didn't see that girl ever again, bro. I didn't see that girl ever again, bro. And that moment right there really showed me, like, and after I really took everything into perspective, I was like, man, wow, like, bro, she could have just said she wasn't interested. I would have been cool, and you know what I'm saying? I would have been fine, you know. But then on top of that, knowing the type of guy, the dude I worked with that told me about everything, knowing the type of guy he is, bro, he just used women just to have sex, bro. He not really looking at women like that, you know. He didn't quit it. That's what he does. So the fact that she gave it up to him was like, damn. But it takes one to know one, I guess. I don't know, but yeah, it is what it is. And I tell that little story time to say, bro, and I need my men, like I said, to understand this. Pay attention to the signs. Pay attention to the signs. When you're interested in a woman and you're talking to a woman, pay attention. Is she giving you the same energy that you're giving her? Is she bringing much into it, like you is? Is she bringing in that effort like you is? If you bringing in 100 and she bringing in 80, that's not good to me. The only way I see is good is if she bringing in about 100 just like you or more. That's the only way I see it. Another thing that I would say is this, man. If you are not getting like the replies or whatever, if she just not, it's only two things that I see out of that scenario. Okay, either she's just plain old not interested, either she's just plain old keeping you just around just in case you don't have nobody to talk to, or she just simply talking to somebody else. And the moment she sits and talks to someone else, boom, you out the picture. You know what I'm saying? You just filling a little void for right now. And you gotta understand, and you gotta really see, damn. And I also say this, bro. I made a video way earlier about women campaigning for men. Women have to campaign for men. And I will also bring that up again. Bro, be with a woman that chooses you. Be with a woman that chooses you, man. That woman chooses you, go for it. You know what I'm saying? That's what it is. I see a lot of men that go for women that don't want them, and they fucking simping and shit. Like, I was a victim. I was one of them. And I'm just trying to alert y'all, man. Don't be out here simping, bro. If she don't vote with you like that, move on. It's okay. I promise you. There's too many women out here for that bullshit. I promise you. But I just wanted to have that little story time with y'all, and I hope my men learned something from that. I hope you did. If you didn't, oh well. If you did, I appreciate you. But yeah, man. I love y'all unconditionally. Hope y'all enjoyed the vid. Like, comment, subscribe, all that. And I will see y'all in the next one, bro. I love y'all. Peace.